Welcome to PA Timber Goose. We're going to talk about another real-life event in the government. There's a bird up there. It's looking at me. It's a catbird, if you can hear it. Maybe he wants to be on YouTube. This will be the second video of Making America Great. The first video were about tariffs, and that affected a lot of us. In our workplace, a lot of places have gone out of business because they no longer can be competitive. Due to the tariffs, most of our product comes from China, whether it be raw materials or finished product. Today we're going to talk about Doge, Department of Government Efficiency. What is Doge? Doge is reducing the amount of overhead for government spending, which means a reduction in the workforce in many branches of government-funded projects. Cutting wasteful spending in the government, restructuring agencies to save money. Some of these I was surprised. I wasn't actually aware that it affected all these different agencies, but I know it affected public parks, and a lot of parks were closed this year due to lack of staffing. How many people were laid off from the Doge project? 2.4 million plus. So our government actually increased the amount of people that were laid off. What did Doge actually affect? Workers were cut from the post office, Veterans Department of Affairs, Federal Parks and Recreation, Air Traffic Controller. There's one I'm not sure. I can't wrap my head around why would you cut them. If you have one person watching the radar with multiple planes coming in, or if somebody calls out, what do you do if you're in mid-flight and you don't have enough controllers to land your plane safely? Firefighters, a lot of firefighters were cut in California. Yes, the ones putting out all the wildfires. California in Napa Valley is currently on fire at this moment. FEMA. We all know what FEMA is. They always help after natural disasters. The health department, that affects all of us in many ways. U.S. aid to other countries and the IRS. How much money did Doge cost in economic losses? $135 billion. I'm not actually sure if you saved any money. Through the program, estimated spending costs $2 trillion in spending costs cut, versus $135 billion in economic losses. A new business model has been introduced to the workplace, which also affected where I work. We'll talk about that here in a little bit, which basically means you're going to do the same job and make more profit with less people. The staffing where I work was greatly reduced. We had about a 70% layoff out of 200 people. So now we have about 70 people left inside the building to do the tasks that we were doing with a much larger crew. It is challenging to function day to day if somebody's on vacation or somebody's out. When we have a staffing shortage, they'll usually pull one person off another line and add them to our department, and that's how the building has been running. They've been shuffling people all over the building trying to keep everybody going, depending upon which department has the most work that day. So only having 5 people instead of 10 is definitely a wear on the small group that we have. How has Doge affected your workplace? Are you one of the people that lost their job? How are you coping with it? Are you trying to move on? Or did they tell you that they were going to call you back? Did the Doge project cause your business to lose millions of dollars in revenue? You can let me know. Also, let me know that down in the comment. What would save the government more money? Laying people off, or a salary reduction of government workers, or maybe a reduction of benefits? Or maybe have the government employees pay for their benefits instead of giving them free benefits like the rest of us. That would greatly reduce the amount of money the government is spending on their employees rather than laying them off. And once again, Making America Great. You can let me know down in the comments. Lots of mixed feelings on this one. As always, hit that like button. It helps other people see this video. Thanks for watching PA Timber Goose Real Life. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.